Good evening, YouTube family. Hello. Happy Monday to everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful day today. I'm coming back in for a journal reading tonight. Let somebody know that we're here. Tag a friend, share, and let them know that we're back in Deborah's Quiet Corner tonight with a journal reading. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I hope you had even a better day today. It was hot. I don't know how the weather was where you were today, but it was extremely hot here today. And we know that we're almost done this month. We get ready to go into the month of September. And then around October, the leaves start falling off the trees and we'll be going into fall. And everybody will be looking forward to the change in the weather. And hopefully we'll have like the falls that we're used to. The leaves are going to fall off regardless. That's going to happen because that's just a part of nature. So there's no way that that's not going to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm just welcoming you in. Come on in for journal reading tonight, diary reading tonight. And I'm going to be reading out of my journal that I purchased about a year ago. And I like coming in sharing some of my thoughts and just, sharing some of the things that I have close to my heart that I have written in here. And I have a lot of things highlighted in here tonight for August the 30th, 2021. And I'm hoping that there's something that I have written in here that can maybe help you tomorrow when you're going through a rough time, or, even today. Before the day ends, you may have to come up against something that you may have to, try to figure out what's the best remedy or the best resolve for that particular situation that you may come across. So I just want to come in and share the open parts of the journal that are not so private. And hopefully, like I said, something that's written in here can maybe be a help to someone else. So we're going to get ready to start. Tag somebody, let somebody know that we're in here and that we're getting ready to dive into the diary in a journal. So we're going to start for September. I'm sorry, I'm pushing the months. I'm saying September, and we're not even out of August yet. We have tomorrow, which would be the 31st. And then Thursday will be, Wednesday will be the 1st of September. So today's Monday, which is the 30th. Tuesday will be the 31st. And Wednesday will be the 1st of September, if you can believe that. And I know a lot of children are going back to school. We have the last summer holiday. I'm sure everybody's going to be trying to get with their family members and make it a memorable last holiday for the summer. Just be safe, use precautions, and, we just have to be safe, people. You can't play with this stuff. We have to really be as cautious as we can, and what we can't do, God will do for us, but we do our part. We always have to do our part. So everybody, with that being said, I'm going to start reading. And like I said, hopefully something that I read out of here tonight will be a help to someone. And maybe you can take something away that's going to be a help and a blessing to you on tomorrow, or even before the day is over. I find that faith begins when I can't do anything about my situation. It starts when I can no longer control what's happening. It grows when I choose to believe. Even if what's going on around me are completely the opposite, faith is present when I try to think of the blessings. Instead of the bad things that I experienced, it will never grow if I always want to control things. My faith will stay the same. if I choose to rely on my own understanding. Faith is an act of my surrender. It means that I acknowledge the power of God in my life, and I humbly accept the truth that I am nothing without Him. I choose to rely on His power because I know that He alone can save me. That's what faith is all about. Stop depending on your own strength. When I am scared of what's happening around me, then I choose to believe in the goodness of God. I remember His great promises. I let my faith arise. I choose to grow in His presence, even if I can't see what's ahead. Never stop waiting for His explanations. Have faith. That's the best thing I can do. So we never stop waiting on His elevations. We have to have faith. We can't give up. We can't throw in the towel. And we should be encouragers of one another. We should be trying to support one another. We should, if you see somebody on YouTube that you're familiar with and you've kind of seen them a lot, it's nothing hard, no harm to reach out and send an encouraging word or say something kind to that person's situation. It's not like you're trying to invade into their privacy. You just want to send an encouraging word. You just want to be encouraging. And there's nothing wrong with that. We should be encouragers of one another. I know everybody's trying to build their platform, and some have worked hard down through the years to build their platforms, and they've gotten where they've gotten because they worked so hard to build their platforms. But there's nothing wrong with connecting and reaching out and, just sharing a kind word or a comment or just connecting in some kind of way with one another. So when I find my faith is in a place where I can't do anything about what's going on around me, and I don't know if you've ever been in that place before, but if you live long enough, you will be in a spot where there is nothing you can do about what's going on around you. It's going to be out of your control. It's going to be all in God's hands, and as much as we want to control those particular situations, sometimes things are just out of our hand. We just can't control everything. So I'm learning that as I get older, that I have to release things, and I can't control everything that goes on around me. And there's some things that you just have to accept. There's some things that you just have to say, you know what, this is the way it is, and I'm going to be okay with that. And not get stuck there and feel some kind of way because things aren't moving around the way that we would desire them to move around. God is the one that elevates us. He elevates us in His timing. He elevates us the way He sees fit to elevate us. Some people excel real quickly. Some people excel, gradually. And it depends on the individual and how God reviews that person, because He knows, how to elevate us in His own time. And we never stop waiting for His elevation. You never stop waiting for it, because if you stay faithful to what you're doing, eventually you're going to be elevated. And it's not so much so that man can see what you're doing. Sometimes it's just God says, you've been faithful over a few things, now I'm going to make you rule over much. And sometimes He'll elevate us to another level. I know I've had elevations on jobs. I started out as a technician, and then I went to a coordinator, and I was over maybe 50, 60 people where when I was a technician, I worked with these people. But then when the elevation of God came and I became the coordinator of the program, I was elevated and I was over these group of people, 50, 60 people. Yes, it was a lot of responsibility, and God didn't elevate me right away. I was on the job for 13 years before I got elevated to that position as a coordinator. So if you stay faithful in what you're given to do, your assignment, eventually God will elevate us. And we should never grow old. We should never, ever grow. We won't grow if we're always trying to control things. You can't grow like that if you're trying to control everything, because it's not for us to control everything. God is in control. We do our part, but He's ultimately in control. So I'm glad I was able to come on. I hope y'all gave me some feedback on those sunglasses now. And I put on 6 pairs of sunglasses tonight, and I need y'all help and y'all feedback, because I want to start wearing them sunglasses. So I appreciate y'all coming in tonight. I hope something I read out of my diary and my journal can be of some kind of help to you. I love you. I thank you so much for coming in and viewing the videos. The ones that do come in, even if you don't, you tap on it and it's not really something that holds your interest, you just come in and you look at it a little bit and then you leave. I just appreciate that as well. I just thank you for coming in. I am working on purchasing a camera, so I will be coming in with the full, the full view of everything that, you do for the YouTube channel. I just wanted to make sure this is something that I was going to continue to do. Now that I've made that decision, I can go and purchase my camera and start, doing my videos that way. I have done some live streams, and tonight I'm using my iPhone to record, and I've been using my iPhone since I've been coming back on, but I've been doing my research on what's going to be the best fit of a camera for what I'm trying to do. So I appreciate you coming in and sharing into the journal tonight. And the earlier video, that little short clip I put out about the sunglasses, I would appreciate so much if you could just give me some feedback. And I just am so appreciative of those that stop through and check out Deborah's Quiet Corner. Have a blessed rest of your Monday night, and have an even better day tomorrow. And just remember, if someone wants to come and rain on your parade, you tell them to make sure they bring an umbrella. Because if they just have to come and rain on it, you at least want to be covered. God bless. Peace out. Have a blessed night. Love you with the love of Christ. Bye-bye.